Okay, so I just want to point out I'm very confused about how the last video worked out. Apparently, people didn't want to see a video for $2,000 PC, so I'm gonna go with something cheaper again and see how it goes. Which is weird because I thought people wanted to see new pieces and parts and whatever. I'm so confused. Anyways, whatever. The point is, welcome to a new episode of the PC building video. Yeah. Also, before this video starts, well, the actual video starts, again, like I said in the last video, please check out my Kick. I'm gonna put the Kick here. Actually, yeah, check my Kick account and my Twitch account. Follow them. All right, I stream in both now at the same time. All right, never done before. It probably was, but whatever. Just check them out, okay? For the love of God. For God's sake, anyways. So check them out, and it's in the description down below. Follow them, all right? Just enjoy yourself, for God's sake. Anyways, without wasting time, this is the $1,000 or under $1,000 gaming PC that has a 4060 in it. 4060 Ti. I'm not going to 4060 because that's just being stupid. We all know why. 4060 Ti at least has some okay features, I guess. So starting off with this PC build will be the processor. And the processor of choice is going to be the Ryzen 7 5800X. Again, I know it's an older processor and there's the new ones. And let's be honest, I put the new one in the last video. But the reason why I kept with this processor first is cheaper now. Second, it's really good, even if it's old. Third, it's an 8-core, very reasonable performance to price ratio processor. And sure, there's no DDR5 or anything like that, but let's be honest. We went to this point where even last gen products are still good enough to, get it. There's a reason why I wish for everyone who's thinking of buying a new computer, especially a graphics card, just stick with the older graphics card at a good price. But whatever. Same thing goes for this processor. It's still good, still reasonable. I mean, come on. It's good, so we're gonna go with it. And it's an 8-core processor. It literally no that much difference other than gaming performance, sure, but there's that. So going with this processor for sure. Now for the cooling, I'm going with the ID Cooling Dashflow 240 Basic. I know I've went with this cooler like 3 times at this point. Price is good. The color is great, especially since this PC build is black. It's good enough to cool the processor. It just feels like a simple to go liquid cooler. Again, you could choose something else. It's up to you. But I feel like this is just exactly to what I need it to be. Good, the exact color, exact type of cooling. I mean, what else can I ask? It just does the job. So there's that. For the motherboard, I went with the ASRock B550M PG Reptide motherboard. It's a micro RTX motherboard, I know. Kind of weird, especially for the case I'm going to be choosing. But it's cheaper than other cases. It has great ports. VRMs are great. Not the best, but they're great. I believe it even has an RGB light for some reason. The ports are great on this thing, to be honest. That's actually the biggest thing about this motherboard. The ports are great. I'm not sure if these are actually USB 3.0s, but these are for sure high-speed USBs. Overall, I mean, it even has Type-C, so what else can I ask? It does a job. It has enough ports for days. It's great. So yeah, and it supports the processor immediately, so there's that. For the RAM, I went with the G-Skills Ripjaws V. It's 16 gigs of RAM, of course, because why not? It's 3600 megahertz. It's great. It's fast. It looks good. I like the looks. I just like the looks. Don't judge me. Anyways, overall, it's a good RAM, good performance, and it's a reasonable price. You could go cheaper if you want. I just feel like this was just the one for this PC build for sure. So there's that RAM choice. For the SSD, I mean, let's be honest, just like the previous build, it's cheap, it has performance a lot. Not sure why, but again, cheap and performance. It's 1 terabyte of NVMe SSD. It's the XPG Gaming S70 blade. I know it. I've seen it. I've actually sold it once. Someone. It's fast. It's even for the PlayStation 5 if you want it to use it for. So yeah, it's a performing SSD. So yeah, for sure. For the graphics card, I went with a PNY Verto RTX 4060 Ti. Again, it's a 4060 Ti, so performance per price is a little bit ish, but comparing to other choices from Nvidia, it actually the 4060 Ti might be the best option from them. Even though there's one little issue, and it's that over there, the 8 gigs of VRAM. That right there, this one right here, yeah. What the hell, Nvidia? I mean, if you just put 12 would be nice, but no, let's put 8. I mean, it does the job. It's a good 1080p game graphics card. When recommended to 1440p, even though it does supposed to have performance for 1440p, as long as you're playing old games. But other than that, I mean, it stick with 1080p. All right, just stick with 1080p. Even in the future, for future games, especially those that use more VRAM, that's gonna be a complicated issue. But other than that, it's okay, I guess. So yeah, and it has features for everything, especially if you're doing content creation. So there's that. So overall, for the price, it's okay. So 4060 Ti for sure. For the power supply, I went with the EVGA GE700W. It's an 80 plus gold power supply. It's not fully modular. It's not even modular at all. It's non-modular power supply. So it's literally just pasta. In fairness, it is black cables, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. At least you're not getting the ketchup and mustard cables. But it is a little bit annoying. Although it is thinner cables, so it might be easier to cable manage with them as well. Although a little bit more sensitive, so make sure not to bend them too much. Other than that, it's 700 watts, it's gold certified. It's more than enough for your computer. If not, it's like 50 watts more than what they recommend. Which, I mean, you could, upgrade your storage. So that's a benefit. So overall, it's okay. It's great. For the price, it's fine. So definitely recommended. Last but not least is the case. The case of choice is going to be the Fractal Design Meshify 2. The compact light version. So it's similar to the normal one. The Meshify C, I believe that's what it's called. I'm not sure. It's a little bit shrinked. Hence the compact light name on it. If of course that's the reason why I went with a smaller graphics card, because the inside is big but not as big as you expect. Just hopefully you don't get something that's too big. Again, the graphics card I went with is smaller than what it says here, 345, but let's just go with 300 millimeter. This is like 245. Wow, that's 100 less. So it's perfect for this case. The cooling of this case is good too, because it's a mesh case, hence the Meshify name. So airflow is better. It has better cooling in general. I believe it has a fan in front and fan in the back, although I might be wrong. It might actually have 2 fans in the front. Does it have 2 fans in the front? That's actually nice. Oh, it does have 2 fans in the front. There you go. More cooling for this case, and it's a mesh case for $65. Meshify, I mean, Fractal Design did the job again. Honestly, I'm gonna go with their cases if ever I build a PC in the future. So there's that. Definitely recommended, for sure. So in total, this PC will cost around $996 or $97. Anyways, the point is, it's less than $1,000. So technically speaking, the title still follows. Sorry for the hiccup. But yeah, there you go. $1,000 gaming PC that can do everything: gaming, video editing, live streaming. What else can you ask? It's great. It's powerful. Storage is fast. The RAM is good. It's upgradable, so there's that. You can upgrade the RAM and the storage in the future if you want to. The cooling of this thing is great. I mean, God, what else can you ask? It's good. So, yeah. There is a complaint of the graphics card. Again, I am very skeptical about the graphics card, but because of the fact that it's 4060 Ti with an 8 gigs of VRAM. Really, if they put more VRAM there with the same price point, they would have been the first choice forever. But no, they decide not to. All right, sure. So that is it for today's build. Again, I do feel like Nvidia could have made a better choice when they did the graphics card, but of course they're trying to get more money than doing something for the customers. Again, no, there's no reason for the price point. Everyone, including me, realize how the price per performance. Yeah, no, the Nvidia is trying to steal money. So it's sad. Unfortunately, the 4060 Ti is actually the best in terms of price per performance from the Nvidia's new graphics card lineup. I mean, let's be honest, the 4090, 4080, it's overpriced and too expensive and has its issues. The 4070 feels like a joke. The 4060, while there is the 12 gigs, they also made the 8 gigs, and the 12 gigs is almost the same price of a 4060 Ti. Yeah. Well, the 4060, honestly, if it was like 200-ish to 250 bucks, sure. Paying 300 bucks for 4060? What the? You're spending $50 for nothing. It feels like a waste of money. So, no, it's unfortunately the best ones would be the 4060 Ti. Maybe if you want to, you could go with the 4070. It's a waste of money, to be honest. And I feel like it's just not a choice that has a huge impact. Again, you want to go with the 40 series, go ahead. There is some features on the 40 series that are very nice. I mean, DLSS 3.0 with frame generation. Yeah, that's insane. But other than that, it feels like a waste of money. But if you want to build a PC with a... Sorry about that. If you want to build a PC with a 40 series, here you go. It's a 4060 Ti. It's the best one from the Nvidia lineup, in my opinion. Everything else is just crap. Sorry, it's not great. It's not great. It's just bad. But yeah, overall, it's a PC that should do a lot for you, but don't think it's an 100% PC. It's not like the best PC for that price in the world. It's really not. If you can find that, heck, if you can find a used or a graphics card that's a 30 series that has like a good VRAM, then for sure. If not, actually, stick with 3060 if you want to. It's 12 gigs of VRAM, so if you play a game that requires more VRAM, you're good to go. But there is other reasons not to go with it. Again, it's up to you. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked it. Give a like, subscribe to for more content, share this video. Remember to follow me on Kick and follow me on Twitch. It's all in the description down below. For the love of God, just show me there. I stream. I mean, for God's sake. Anyways, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Simba. Help me.